Hey, Bob. I think people here in Kansas want to know your stance on the abortion issue and what's going on with the Supreme Court.
Well, what I was surprised about is when they overturned Roe versus Wade a couple of weeks ago, and that was 2 weeks ago. Today is July the 11th, just so you folks realize. But a monumental landmark decision was overturned. After 50 years, women now have to be concerned if they have problem pregnancies, rape, incest. They're going to have to carry pregnancy to term. And we in Kansas are going to be voting on whether to amend our Constitution to keep giving women the right to reproductive health care and abortion. But my position is pro-choice. And I'll tell you why. Because unlike most of the people out there, or these good do-gooder pro-lifers, I think they're a bunch of hypocrites. And here's why. From 1990 to 1995, I took in foster children into my home. My wife and I did. My wife's mom died when she was 14. My wife is British, but she was in the English foster care system. And she empathizes. She can relate to kids being in an orphanage. So she asked me one day, Bob, I would like to take in foster children. I said, hey, honey, you're a stay-at-home mom. If you want to do it, go for it. I'll support you. So we did. 3 foster care kids. We'd go to the children's home. And of course, you have to go through the training and do all the stuff.
Meet the prerequisites.
Yeah. They just don't dump a kid off at somebody's house. So we did that. We took in the kids. Now, coincidentally, in 1991, we had the Summer of Mercy. The pro-lifers got together in Wichita because they were going to protest the abortion clinics. They had sit-ins. They had blockades of the clinics. They did all kinds of stuff. Cessna Stadium, Wichita State University, 25,000 people come and listen to Pat Robertson. Rah, rah, rah. We're all baby-loving pro-lifers, which is good. Now, at the same time that you have 25,000 people chanting for Pat Robertson, you got 250 kids in the overcrowded Wichita Children's Home. Now, where are they? Where are these pro-lifers when it comes to taking care of these neglected, abused, miserable kids in that children's home? On the way home from the rally at Cessna Stadium, pick up a kid and take him home. And if you're not doing that, then shut the hell up about your pro-life position, because you're not pro-life, you're pro-birth. What do you do with the kids once they're born? Let them rot in a children's home? And the kids that we took in weren't easy kids to take care of.
There were children from
one had a
homes.
tracheotomy
Wow.
because when we got the paperwork, we shouldn't have, but somehow they let us have it. Maybe they did it intentionally, but at 9 months old, they check in the baby into the hospital. Failure to thrive. What the hell is failure to thrive? Somebody didn't want to take care of a kid, but they were forced to have the kid, and then the kid suffers. And then at age 2, the same kid ingested toilet bowl cleaner, so it burns the esophagus and they have to do a tracheotomy.
Yeah, where's the pro-life in that situation?
Again, if you force a parent to have a child, then you're going to have a child that's going to be abused, neglected, live in misery. And if you don't want that to happen, then go pick him up at the children's home and take him home and take care of him. But if you don't, then shut the hell up about your pro-life position. Or what Lucas Hernandez, my namesake, kid was tortured for 5 years, and they found him under a bridge in Newton, Kansas, because the stepmom, I guess, didn't like him and the dad couldn't take care of him. And maybe one of the worst cases is the grandson of a former mayor of Wichita, Evan Brewer, found encased in concrete in the mother's boyfriend's rental house. I mean, What the hell, folks? You know, we have kids that are being abused, neglected, mistreated, and you're marching around. Let them have babies.
Make them have babies.
If someone doesn't want a child at the most vulnerable time in the womb, what are they going to do with this kid when it's born? They're going to abuse him, mistreat him, and then he'll grow up. If he makes it, if he grows up to be an adult, he'll end up like the Carr brothers, executing 5 people execution style. Yeah, you know, we want the Carr brothers hanging around society.
Right.
So that's my position on, if a woman wants to terminate a pregnancy, let her, you know, because I don't think any woman wants to get pregnant just to have an abortion. I mean, how stupid is that? If it happens, and it's happening since the day of Adam and Eve, hey, we need to allow them to have their choice.
And you know, one of the most dangerous things about this thing they're trying to be passed here in Kansas is that there's no exceptions. No
Right.
exceptions.
Yeah.
No, I don't care
So
what's
that's
going
a
on.
dangerous precedent.
Right.
People are going to have back alleys abortions. They're going to get sick. They're going to have to travel. I mean, most people don't have the money to go travel. Hell, even right now with the way airfares are, you don't have money to go someplace, take off work, get an abortion in wherever, in Idaho or wherever they're allowed.
So pro-life should be called better pro-birth, and that's it.
Well, that's the way it looks to be, you know, and they prance around in their, you know, little holier than thou positions, but it's all hypocrite, because if you really believed in pro-life, you wouldn't let little kids get slaughtered in their classroom or have some idiot shoot up a parade, you know.
There you go.
That's such a hypocritical position the Republicans take. We can shoot them up in the schools and in the churches and in the grocery stores and in the parades.
But Dad, burn it, they better be born. I
Yeah.
got you.
Exactly.
All right.